On dit qu'à chaque grande bataille, il y a des noms dont l'histoire se souvient et d'autres qu'on oublie. Moi, je suis celui qu'on sous-estime. Jusqu'à ce que je change la fin du livre. Et ce livre, je l'écris une page à la fois. Joseph, on te vend souvent comme l'inévitable. Un mur que personne ne franchit. Mais moi, je t'ai déjà fait passer par-dessus bord. Et ce n'était pas un accident. C'était un avertissement. Même les légendes peuvent couler. Puis il y a Kuro, Mr. Hype. Tout le monde parle de toi aujourd'hui. Mais je compte prouver que l'histoire dure bien plus longtemps qu'un simple buzz. Et finalement, il y a Tucker. Un parcours incroyable, passé par NXT UK, énormément d'expérience. Mais ici, c'est pas la télé. Tu n'es rien qu'un chapitre de plus dans ma ligne du temps. Alors certes, les mots peuvent disparaître, les souvenirs se fanent. Mais ce que j'accomplirai le 17 août restera gravé dans l'histoire. Telle une cicatrice que rien ni personne ne peut effacer. Car mon nom est Adam Frost. Et un seul mot peut définir ce que vous verrez. Un seul mot peut me définir. Et ce mot, c'est historique. Un peu bien.
Depuis le premier jour, c'est toujours la même recette. Je viens à vos galas, j'apparais, j'instruis mon adversaire, j'instruis le public, et je pars. Et ce dimanche, Bodyzoï ne dérogera pas à la règle. Je vais apparaître, je vais instruire, puis partir. Et vous n'aurez plus qu'une seule chose à dire. Ave Joseph.
Surprise, surprise! The king is back! BODYZOI REBORN! We've got Adam Frost. What a shite name, by the way. You call yourself the future, you're looking at the present, past and the future. Joseph Renek, respect. Respect. Kuru, Mr. Hype, that's all you are. Nothing more than hype. You're looking at a man that's carrying Germany on his shoulders, Ireland around his waist, and every single person in that venue this Sunday will realise that they will never be on the level of the king.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs, un souffle, un espoir, une révolution en ce 16 août 2025. Bienvenue à BODYZOI REBORN. Le premier combat de cette soirée est un combat four-way match. Prévu en un tombé. Veuillez accueillir tout de suite le premier participant. Le premier catcheur nous vient tout droit de Sabre, Belgique. 1m83 pour 84 kg. Il est historique. Adam Frost.
it rises from the ashes. Bodyzoï has been reforged, rebuilt, and most importantly, reborn. Welcome to Bodyzoï Reborn, all the way back from the ashes to glory. Met Damasi here with your English language commentary. And what a historic day it is here for Belgium's premier professional wrestling promotion. And what a way to begin a historic event than with a man who himself is historique. Absolutely wonderful.
Mesdames et messieurs, il est temps d'accueillir le second participant.
Well, if Adam Frost will truly believe that he's as historic as he says he is, he will have to overcome the hype.
Mesdames et messieurs, le second participant est celui qui décide ce qui est hype ou ce qui ne l'est pas. De Saint-Denis en région parisienne, Mr. Hype! Whoa!
And ladies and gentlemen, hype is one of the most insidious killers you could have. Either the hype will carry you onto new heights or you will crumble before its weight. And Adam Frost, as well as the two other competitors in this bout, may just well crumble before Mr. Hype himself, Kuro. And I mentioned a historic day, Bodyzoï Reborn.
Mesdames et messieurs, le troisième participant. En provenance de la ville de Belfast, en Irlande du Nord, 1m74 pour 89 kg, l'autoproclamé King of France, Paul Gallagher, this is Tucker!
And historic days rarely ever begin or end with nothing but joy and positivity. Definitely no positivity in the room the moment Tucker entered it. I think very few men can split the room quite so cleanly in half as Tucker does.
Mesdames et messieurs, le quatrième et dernier participant. En provenance de Paris, France, 1m75 pour 103 kg. Il est méchant, Joseph Fennec Junior.
if Tucker splits the room in half, well, I think very, very clear that the room has fully swayed in the direction of negativity the moment that this man right here, they call him Méchant, a devil, a mean individual who does more than just mean things. Joseph Fenech Jr.
Mesdames et messieurs de Paris-France, il est méchant, Joseph Fenech.
Frameries, Bodyzoï, quand on m'appelle 3 fois.
Fenech clearly getting under the skin of
Ce combat sera arbitré par Alex.
under the skins of all the fans here at Bodyzoï. Bodyzoï may be reborn. Fenech is still the same individual that he is. Love him or more likely hate him. There's a bit of a hype reveal. Chéreau already making, well, let's say making old enemies. Referee Alex Henke is going to have his work cut out for him in this match. Adam Frost, Joseph Fenech Jr., Tucker, and Chéreau. Just like Frost going to get face to face with Fenech. Fenech looks like he's deciding there's still too many players in this game, taking a step out. Maybe a sound strategy for him. You see, oh, hold on, here comes Chéreau. Sound strategy, never mind. Chéreau has just decided he's going to bring the hype right to his doorstep. You talk about hype, what a way to begin the event here. As Frost is taking down Tucker in the ring, knees to Chéreau. Tucker, very intelligently, they're going for a cover. More so cheaply, trying to grab at the tights of Frost. Frost now grabbing him. What a hip toss right there as Frost going straight after Tucker. Blocked there by the young man from Belgium. Frost now flying across with the arm drag. And how fitting, the young man from Belgium who is a product of the Bodyzoï factory. The opportunity here in the first match of Bodyzoï Reborn to make history and be the very first winner. Chéreau coming in with a boot to the midsection, countered. Oh, Chéreau, wonderful mobility there from the young Frenchman. Knee up by Frost. Frost flying in and caught out of the sky with that drop kick. Falcon Zero into the cover. The hype, oh no, and the kick out. Spoken too soon. The hype still hasn't crystallized into greatness. What a way to begin the night, of course, with Christophe Agius and Philippe Chéreau. Two colleagues. For WWE, two men with a gigantic standing here in the French scene. Is for the first time ever on an independent show. Those two men were in the same building at the same time in the same ring. And they're not the only two men standing in the same ring right now. And I'd say, if anything, the intensity and the heat between Fenech and Chéreau will only rise that much more and more Two men with a lot of history together. They've beaten each other all across France, all across Europe. As Fennec now getting the upper hand. Drop kick by Kuro right in the kisser. Fennec rushing in. Kuro, and you saw the hate just radiating out of the eyes of Fennec! Tucker flying in with both boots. He's proclaimed himself the king of France. Well, let's say maybe the king of the French-speaking territory if he can pick up the win here. Is Frost trying to blindside him. Tucker sends him around. Finds that enziguri. Clearly, not a lot of fans, some, but not a lot here for Tucker. Frost blocks himself and now sends Tucker over the ropes right onto both other men. Now you can hear the rumbling in the crowd. You can see them moving out of the way. Frost about to take flight. Taking out all the three other men. Well, this is his home turf. Maybe he will prove that he is, by all means, historique. What a frenetic energy. Just the amount of energy, the amount of explosive joy here from the fans, from the BODYZOI Reborn fans. It's clear that BODYZOI was sorely missed. See that kick. Kuro trying to go for a kick himself. Wonderfully done there by Frost to move between the legs and a shotgun right onto Kuro. Kuro's head now bouncing off of that turnbuckle. Frost setting up Kuro on that top turnbuckle. Kuro fighting back. Understands just how dangerous that position is, but you see there, breathing heavy, Kuro. He's taking a lot of damage, he's still dazed. And Frost sees his opportunity, climbing up. This could end very badly for Kuro. But a counter from Kuro. Well, if he doesn't, he's got to move real quick. Tucker, right up there. Tucker with the swanton. Full weight right onto Kuro, and I think that might have caused him some damage, as now Fennec flying across. Fennec trying to get Tucker on his back. Tucker fighting against it. Frost flying across. The Destroyer is now Kuro! How can you not feel the energy here? How can you not just look at this and smile? I can't get over it. Kuro completely Goomba stomped him. Tucker, the first man up to his feet, but, well, first doesn't mean much if you can't really act on anything. All four men dazed in the middle. Fennec there, spitting right in Frost's face. Meanwhile, Kuro and Tucker. Frost now building some momentum. And you see there these chops, these hits that every man is taking. While painful, it'll wake you up. It'll get you going. Is now, see, I'll go for that, possibly a German suplex. Fennec flying into those ropes, jumps across, nobody to find Frost with that cutter. And careful, here comes Kuro with that boot. Mr. Hype, oh, hold on, never mind. The hype just died. Tucker with Kuro in his sights, rushing in. What an absolute pace to this opening bout. Cover to crown himself here in Belgium. A kick out by Kuro. Tucker, though, despite the kick out, still resolved. I think he sees the finish line. Well in his sights, going for that. Out of the way goes Kuro. Kuro ducks under, jumps up, does Tucker, caught by Kuro. Tucker sees his situation. Buckle bomb in the corner. Kuro firing himself up, vaulting over Frost, who's in no man's land. We'll tell you who's in no man's land. It's Tucker. Kuro from the top. He was about to go coast to coast. Instead, it's the Cannonball stealing his thunder as Fennec, and these two have been at each other's throats since the start. Frost flying into action. Frost now jumping up, going for it again. This time he gets caught with the cutter himself. Cover! Fennec to get the first win, but no, the kick out from Frost. This match well and truly encapsulates what Bodyzoï has always been. We started on gear 10. I don't know where we're going from here. I don't know how fast we're going. I'll tell you who's going down right now. Frost and Kuro, double DDT. Set up instead, Kuro, what a lariat! Frost took the worst of it, and Kuro sees it. Has him on the shoulder. The kiss of hype. And poisonous lips on that kiss. Kuro cover. And the kick out by Frost. And Frost, he's had to come in clutch with these kickouts time and time again. It feels like he's the one that's constantly getting attacked, getting covered. And every time Frost kicks out. Kuro setting up that last hit that he needs. Frost caught with a boot. Kuro now setting him up onto that turnbuckle, climbing up himself. Tucker, however, cuts him at the pass. I think he sees an opportunity to take Kuro down. I think he sees Frost as maybe too groggy. Tucker has him up. Well, here comes Frost! Well, maybe I missed it. Maybe it was a bit of miscommunication. The enemy of my enemy. However, it looks like he will prove that he is here. No. Fennec throws him out of the ring. Fennec to steal it onto the cover. Méchant.
Le vainqueur du combat, Joseph Fennec Jr.
And let that be a lesson to you, kids. Sometimes it's not about which hunter shot the arrow, it's about who gets the spoils. And with Fennec and Kuro, who are at each other's necks from beginning to end, just another note of bitterness for Kuro coming from Joseph Fennec Jr. Fennec can celebrate being the first victor. Here at BODYZOI Reborn, it looks like the name Joseph
Mesdames et
Fennec
messieurs, encore une
Jr.
fois, le vainqueur de ce combat à l'ouverture, Joseph Fennec Jr.
That name may well still be one that is draped in nothing but insidious glory.
August 17th, Belgium. We've got BODYZOI REBORN. And what a match. First time ever. Amale versus the leader of the pack, Rhio. Now, as you can see, Amale, I run the European scene, and you won't stop me. Now, I look forward to this, you know, we know how good this match is going to be. But I ain't going easy on you, because I know exactly what you're capable of. So I'm looking forward to me and you having a right good scrap in Belgium. I hope you're ready, because I'm coming for a real fight. Let's get it.
L'heure est venue de passer au second combat de la soirée. Un combat simple, prévu en un tombé. Veuillez accueillir la première participante. La première catcheuse à venir sur le ring nous vient tout droit de la ville de Béziers en France. Elle est surnommée la French Hope. Un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour l'une des grandes fiertés de l'Europe, Amale!
And with BODYZOI being reborn, with so many fans holding out for hope. On the second match, it is the French Hope, Amale. And you see Amale very clearly emotional. To Amale, BODYZOI means so much. And more so than just BODYZOI, this match means so much to Amale. That is the beauty of BODYZOI being back. Such an emotional moment that Amale can share here with all the other fans. But for her, it is game time.
Et veuillez accueillir son adversaire. La seconde et dernière participante nous vient tout droit de la ville de Preston en Angleterre. Elle est l'actuelle championne woman de Progress Wrestling, the most dangerous woman in Europe, Rhio!
And while the term game time may well and truly be established, this is absolutely no game when you step into the ring with somebody of the quality of Rhio. The woman hailing from Preston. The reigning, the dominant Progress Wrestling World Women's Champion.
L'arbitre pour ce combat, Monsieur Tassiloyo.
The leader of the pack will be proving that she very much still stands right at the top of the food chain. And even despite the overbearing energy of just standing in the ring with Rhio, you see there that smile on Amale's face. Amale herself has reached the heights in the past. Just listen to all of this. A lot of passionate human beings behind Bodyzoï's return, but just as passionate are the fans here. Collar and elbow tie up, the first lockup here of the match between Amale and Rhio, and just look at that, look at that. Rhio, about twice the frame of Amale. I think especially somebody of Amale's veterancy, somebody who has her experience, understands that she needs to find a way around Rhio's massive, massive power. And Rhio has been dominating the UK scene for so long. Rhio, an absolute dominant force anywhere she goes in Europe. I think that's exactly what Amale is finding out here. However, I have it on good authority off of conversations with Amale that she has always wanted to face Rhio. She has always wanted to test her mettle against her. That's exactly what she gets to do, but very few test their mettle against Rhio and not break. As you see there, that waist lock broken off by Rio's immense strength. Amale sends her into the ropes. Rhio flying right back full force. And if you look at Amale's face expression, she must feel like she's been hit by a truck. Well, she damn well might have been. Amale now going for that drop down, almost caught Rhio. Amale now into those ropes, ducks under. Wonderful use of mobility, wonderful use of speed. Amale now coming in, another arm drag. That's what she has to do. She has to use Rio's own momentum against her. Chop there onto Rhio before sending her to the ropes. Countered there by Rhio. Amale lands on the ropes, catches her with her feet, and tosses Rhio out of the ring. You see that frustration on Rio's face. You have to know it. Hold on, coming. Amale coming right into Rhio. I was about to say, I think Rhio is paying her respect to Amale. She understands that Amale is somebody who's been doing it for a long time, and Amale is an incredibly savvy individual. She knows to expect the danger from Rhio, or from Amale, and I think what Amale has to do, and what she's doing very well, is keeping Rhio on her feet, surprising her. As I believe there's a gash there, right on the right side of Rio's head. That's evidence to how well Amale has kept Rhio on her feet, of how she kept surprising her. As Rhio was marching right back into the ring full of frustration, Amale used her quickness to toss herself on Rhio, and I think that might have given her a grand advantage here. Those advantages can be very, very short-lived when you're facing somebody like Rhio. Hold on. Her back going straight onto that apron. And a hit like that, it compresses your spine, something nasty. See there, Amale clutching at her neck. That gash on Rio's head, more visible there. It was gonna sting, but more than anything, I think that's gonna frustrate and anger Rhio that much more. And if you think Rhio is dangerous and dominant when she's in a good mood, goodness, that's what happens when Rhio gets mad. Very much an absolute force in Europe. an argument that Rhio is the woman to beat on this entire continent. This is why reasons like this, that immense force, that immense strength, that is Rhio. And now, the leader of the pack, with her eyes right on Amale and on that victory. Oh, the kick out comes in. Referee Tessaluyuk making it clear. I know for a fact Amale, who I said truly wanted this match. I know she prepared for the worst. She prepared for a beating. I don't know if she maybe expected to be this much of a thrashing thus far. But I think for Amale, I think if anybody, she's the one that knows this best. She needs to find a way now to get her footing back in this match, because if Rhio stays on top of things here, she's going to keep grinding away at Amale until those kickouts stop coming. Face lock here from Rhio. You see her wrenching. You see the pain visible in Amale's eyes, visible in her face and her body language. As Rhio now taunting her. Amale, though, fire in her eyes. Working her way back up to her feet now. Shots to the body. There we go. Rhio creates the separation. Amale finds a big boot right up. See there, Amale breathing heavy though. Great job again. You gotta surprise Rhio. For as powerful and as quick as she is, she's just as smart. And speaking of smart, I don't think that might have been that smart. Amale now running into the ropes again. Well, I say that, but it looks like Rhio on wobbly legs. Amale, if she keeps up, keep running into that wall. At some point, you'll run through it. The French hope with all the hope. And that is patered. Hope will only take you so far. Now it's on Amale's skill, on her intelligence, on her years of experience to topple Rhio. But not quite just yet. See that no, I won't call it desperation. I'll call it more so frustration. At the kick out from Rhio. Very quickly though, you see Amale looking around the room. And suddenly, much more resolution painted across her face. Amale, I think she sees her, maybe the end. No, Rhio finds her way out. Rolls her up into the cover to kick out from Amale. Headbutt there by Rhio. But you see there, it was desperation from Rhio. A last-ditch attempt that might have just woke her up. Amale up on the shoulder. Amale lands on her feet. Wonderfully done, ducks under. Amale coming in, neck breaker. Once again, the French, oh no. Takes her right down on her neck. Rhio and Amale, both women, on their backs, on that mat. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if Rhio expected Amale to put up this much of a fight. Through all her experience, through the home field advantage, Amale still very much the underdog. Anybody is when facing Rhio, and it looks like she's looking to shatter that French hope. Has her up for that package pile driver. Amale fights her way back down to her feet. Rhio softening her up, has her up again. Amale knows that if this hits, it'll be the end for her. You see her weighing herself down, manages. And she tosses Rhio onto her back. Rhio shocked. Rhio stumbling back up to her feet. Amale Amale trying to catch her breath. This is the time. However, you have to think this is the time for her to add more to her advantage. Rhio now rushing in again. Amale stops her right down. And Amale has to capitalize here. She's not going to have a lot more opportunities like this. Twisting neck breaker to pin the Progress champion. But the shoulder comes up. I didn't call it desperation last time, but I think there's quite a healthy dose of despair now that's taking over for Amale. But you see, maybe it's a brave face, but she knows that this is the most important point of this match. She has to end things here. Looking to do just that. Rhio, though, counters into those ropes. O'Connor roll. Takes her down into the cover for Rhio and kicked out from Amale. Rhio into the ropes! Amale just run over. And now has her up with that pump handle into the slam. Cover for Rhio. A kick out from Amale. And look at that expression. Not just the expression, the denial on Rio's face. And oh so quickly that denial turns into seething rage. Amale kicked out that final time. Rhio takes her down with that package pile driver. And this is why she is the alpha in Europe.
Mesdames et messieurs, la vainqueur du combat, Rhio!
A victory for the steamroller that is Rhio. You have to give it to Amale. You have to acknowledge her heart and her fighting spirit. But I said earlier, it'll take more than hope. It'll take more than talent. And it'll definitely take more than resilience and grit. Rhio, once again, proves here in Belgium that she is the dominant force in Europe.
Mesdames et messieurs, un tonnerre d'applaudissements à Rhio et Amale.
Well, she couldn't get the win. The visibly emotional Amale has definitely won the respect of Rhio. In the end, it is the woman from Preston who once again stamps her dominance upon another victim.
Magnifique. Magnifique. Le match il est passé, mais j'ai tout le temps peur qu'il se dégage. Tu vois, donc il y avait un cauchemar un peu.
C'est comme dans
Magnifique.
les dessins animés quand tu crois que la fin va changer.
Ouais, exactement.
T'espères un peu. Là, du coup, c'est l'inverse.
Kayat est là, Boca. Est-ce que t'as vu le message?
De qui?
Bodyzoï.
Non.
T'as pas vu? Ok. Ils ont envoyé un petit pigeon voyageur à la fenêtre. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Je le chope par la gorge. Tac.
C'est bon, je sais, j'ai compris.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a à la patte? Une petite lettre. Ah, pitié. Oh, ok. Le 17 août.
Ouais.
Toi, moi.
Ouais.
Et idolâtré.
Ouais.
Contre. T'es prêt?
Ok.
The Rock. C'est pas une blague. C'est une blague.
Ok.
Cormac Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
Cormac Hamilton. Ils ont
l'anglais là?
Ouais.
Ah, il a l'air de.
Cormac Hamilton.
Ah.
Chut. Et.
Ouais.
Par contre, ça c'est vous.
Ok.
Vas-y, devine.
Andy Orton? Enfin?
Non. Lucas Di Leo.
Je sais pas qui
C'est
c'est.
Lucas Di Leo.
Inconnu au bataillon.
C'est un catcheur français. Enfin, c'est un ancien catcheur français. Il a fait la VE et tout.
Ouais, ah ouais. Je croyais que c'était un effet Mandela.
Tu acceptes
Grand.
Ouais, exactement.
Pour rien, là. Ok.
Bref, j'ai pas
Lui,
répondu.
là,
J'ai pas
catch
répondu.
encore.
Oui, enfin, catch.
Oui, non,
Tu
ok,
connais.
parce que
Tu connais.
Ok.
Bref, j'ai pas répondu encore au. T'es chaud?
Bien sûr.
Ok.
Traumatiser mes pères de famille, je suis
Ok,
toujours.
ok, vas-y.
On va les faire pleurer. Ils savent pas.
Vas-y.
Ils savent pas à quoi
On
s'attendre.
va les traumatiser.
Bien sûr.
On va leur montrer quoi la nouvelle génie.
Ouais, on va leur apprendre le catch.
Comme il doit la fait plein de monde.
Ouais.
Vas-y, on les traumatise.
Le prochain match est un combat par équipe. Prévu en un tournée. Veuillez accueillir la première composition.
Change the world.
Mesdames et messieurs, originaires tous les deux de la ville de Paris. Le premier à venir au ring nous vient tout droit. Je n'ai pas le droit de le dire. Nate Prince et Erinaldo. Idolâtrie.
Moving to our first tag team match of the night, BODYZOI REBORN presents you two individuals who may well be on their path to glory. Two men, and more so a unit, a team that has been making waves all across French wrestling. Nate Prince, Erinaldo, Idolâtrie. Don't let the name fool you though, these two individuals are definitely no idols. You see they're maybe, I'll say overstepping their bounds. Well, they can have their fun. However, in only a few minutes, they're going to have to get into business mode.
Mesdames et messieurs, leurs adversaires. En provenance de l'île d'Angleterre, Mike Aigle. Et le Sturry de Lorraine, Gringo. Mesdames et messieurs, la solution.
Idolâtrie may well and truly have an attitude problem, but I think we've just found the solution. Cormac Hamilton and Lucas Dileo.
L'arbitre de ce combat, Alex.
If we're lucky, let's shut Idolâtrie right up here. This first BODYZOI REBORN event. Leo and Cormac and Hamilton already ready for action. You see that Idolâtrie still jaw-jacking about how they want to kick things off. Making the solution wait. For most, that would be a strategic move. I think Idolâtrie maybe comes just off of pure arrogance. Fans clearly behind DeLeo. Offering a handshake there. On to Nate Prince, who will be kicking things off for Idolâtrie. opportunity to maybe show some respect, and it looks like Cormac, looks like Hamilton won't stand for it. The Englishman tosses them to the outside. Idolatrie right in his sights. Hamilton will stand for no disrespect. Prince now coming in. The serial wrestler. Cormac Hamilton tosses him into that corner. European uppercut onto Prince, keeping Prince right in the middle of that opposing corner as now Di Leo comes right in. The solution maybe about to solve us of our idol problem. Cover here for Di Leo could be a very quick end. Shoulder comes up though, or more so the hip pushes the shoulder up. For Nate Prince, and how embarrassing, how utterly embarrassing would it have been for Idolatrie to have lost the match right at that moment. Otto now coming right back in to help his partner. Maybe a little too much time worrying about each other. Hold on. Prince drops the rope and throws both men down. You see there, Di Leo landed hard with his knee onto that apron. And even harder, the boots coming in from Idolatrie. Oh, come on. That's the attitude, that's the disrespect from these two young men. Hamilton, head first into that post. My God, almost like a dart. Di Leo managed to stay up on his feet through that whole encounter. Idolatrie clearly trying to work over the bigger man. What impressive strength there from Prince. That's the last time I'm ever complimenting that man. Prince, blasting Di Leo with that forearm, almost with the elbow, straight to the neck. Di Leo, a very experienced individual here in the French scene, spent his time at FCW and at NXT years and years ago. However, currently being worked over by two individuals who definitely see their future in brighter lights. Referee Alex Hinka doing a great job of trying to keep them in check as they continue to argue against it. Di Leo, valuable time to catch his breath, but Prince getting right back into the action here. Snap there, Di Leo. Heap in trouble, the arm held by Prince. That is maybe the most impactful headlock I've ever seen. You see there, Ordo. Tie up that right arm of Di Leo. Rising there, Di Leo turning to his left side, using that left arm to help himself up. And Ordo, a very critical blow there, a critical hit. See if that punch was enough to weaken, especially blindside to surprise Di Leo again, that he just stumbles right back down. So those hits coming right back from Di Leo. Ordo, goodness, what a slap that was. To those ropes, Ordo about to use that speed of his. But maybe that speed not enough to overcome the difference in power. Di Leo with that sly smile, throwing Ordo behind him. And that shrug right there, almost like he was surprised. There, Prince grabbing at the back of his neck. You see the Di Leo getting right in his face. Maybe a little too little time with Ordo in front of him. Idolatrie gained back the control in this match. And again, that disrespect from idolatrie. That's what they do best. They'll get under your skin. They'll get you frustrated. They'll get you angry. And they'll get you making more mistakes. However, even if it did lead to more mistakes, I'm sure that wouldn't change anything about their delivery and their absolute lack of respect. One thing you can't argue, though, two definitely very talented individuals. Ordo, yet again, going in for that headlock. You see there with that look towards Hamilton. Ordo realizing that Di Leo was going to get right back to his feet. Switches up tactics, forces Di Leo to kick out a couple times. While that won't get to the victory, it'll sap his stamina for going right back onto those airways. Di Leo still fighting up against Ordo, still finding smart ways of keeping him in control. You see there every time. Oh, that time maybe too much. Maybe that time a little too much. Trying to get under Hamilton's skin. Prince yet again too distracted. That'll leave a bad taste in your mouth. Here comes Hamilton. Even more bitter will be the defeat that they might suffer here against the Solution. See their idolatrie grabbing onto each other. Making it into a side Russian daisy chain. Double Shining Wizard. Ordo, dazed. Maybe a little too dazed there, going onto the cover. I think he might have thought that might have been his opponent. You have to wonder just how hard Hamilton might have kicked him. Well, there's no surprise about how hard that forearm was. Hamilton rushing in and gets a big boot right to his face, and it looks like Hamilton's strength regaining the control here for idolatrie. Maybe spoken a little too soon. Here comes Di Leo. Oh, Di Leo sees Ordo as well. Right back with that back elbow. And on to Ordo. Lucas Di Leo. Oh, I was about to say a one-man wrecking crew. Ordo running into those ropes. Di Leo following suit. That knees to the stomach. Prince now going after the French veteran. Has Prince in his sights. Di Leo coming in. Fundamentals, you can't beat him. Spikes him with that DDT right down to the top of his head. Di Leo drapes himself onto the cover, hits the leg, shoulder up from Prince. A little too much time there for Di Leo. Get onto that cover. You can see there, Di Leo is feeling the effects of this match thus far. Attacks. Sap a little more of your strength. Di Leo, however, clearly much more strength than Prince's. Looks like Prince wants that handshake now. No, it was misdirection. Now Ordo and Prince. Oh my God. Prince goes right back for that leg that took a hit against that apron. Di Leo has been favoring it since the start of this match. And I think that Prince has noticed it. Hamilton coming in to give some assistance. Wonderfully done. Idolatrie looking to take him out. Hamilton has Ordo up. Into the suplex. Cormac Hamilton and Lucas Di Leo. The Solution. Very much in effect. Well, hold on, Hamilton was going for a boot. to make sure Ordo stays out of it. Ordo's caught him. The cover here from Di Leo. And Ordo just lined up Hamilton. Well, Prince was underneath that whole heap of humanity. But the impact, the brunt of it, is spine to spine, back to back between Di Leo and Hamilton. The three again a little too busy with each other as the Solution are right back up to their feet already. There with it. Forearm. All four men duking it out. See now those hits coming in from the Solution as Idolatrie asking for a little break. Hold on, you see there, say you can get the next hit, and instead blindsiding him. Fingers to the eyes. Idolatrie with their cheap tricks, with their sneaky tactics. They pick. No, Hamilton comes in and breaks up the save. Hamilton breaks up the cover, makes the save. About to be tossed out. Wonderfully done there by Hamilton. Now going under, taking Ordo out of the ring and out of the equation. More importantly, a little bit of payback. Hamilton was tossed headfirst into that post earlier in the match, and now it's a two-man race. That slap right back to Nate Prince. Prince lifted up by the Solution, manages to fight his way down. Solution deliver those kicks, a cover here for the win. And thankfully, it looks like we found a solution for Idolatrie's pride, for their arrogance. Cormac Hamilton, Lucas Di Leo, showing that those two young lions, that those two young studs have still got a couple lessons to learn. A grand win here for the Solution. More so a win for all these Bodyzoï fans. And in the end, it is wisdom that wins over youth.
Hello. Now, I shouldn't need to introduce myself, but for those of you who have just joined the internet, my name is Charlie Sterling and I am worth every pound. And for you return viewers, welcome back to my humble home. Why have I invited you back, you might ask? Well, on August 17th, I travel to the country of Belgium, where I will compete in a wrestling contest against a local talent called Ricky Sosa. Now, after scouring the World Wide Web for information on you, Richard, Rupert here tells me that you are a fine young athlete. However, it grieves me to say that you have nothing exceptional. Much like the Belgians themselves, they're average at best. Now, Richard Sosa On August 17th, much like why the fries belong to the French, I will show you why wrestling belongs to the British. Allow me to expand. This is me. Refined, splendid flavors. However, not to be trifled with. And far too hot for you to handle. This is you, a local delicacy, pure waffle, no substance, cracks under pressure, and undoubtedly will crumble in my hand. Now take your crap, because young savage, when I am finished with you, you will be defanged and destroyed by Charlie Sterling. Worth more than silver, worth more than gold, and worth every British pound. Now, Rupert, give me a cloth, will you?
Charlie. Don't worry, Charlie. You will learn how to spell my name in blood if you have to. You crushed a waffle in your hand and you think that makes you powerful? Let me tell you something about real pressure. It's not some soft snack in your promo. No. But it's the kind of weight that lives on your chest when you grew up with nothing. With no one clapping for you. With no one giving a damn if you're gonna make it or not. I don't come from silver spoons or butlers. I come from cold chins, little crowds, but very big dreams. So you think wrestling belongs to the British? Hell no. It belongs to the one who fight for it just like they have nothing. And that's me. So you can keep your pounds, keep it all, you can keep it. I fight for something that money can't buy. So on August 17, at Bodyzoï Reborn, in my country, in front of my people, in front of my family, you will know exactly who I am. The young, savage, Ricky fucking Sosa. And this ain't tea time. This is fight night. So congratulations. You just got invited into the new era.
Le prochain combat est un combat simple prévu en attendait. Veuillez accueillir le premier participant.
stage in amongst a whole bunch of his fans here in Belgium.
Et son adversaire.
No favors done there for Ricky Sosa. Charlie Sterling holding that Union Jack right on his shoulder. He sees himself as the pride and joy of the UK. A man who has had success abroad in Japan. Over with Pro Wrestling Noah. Charlie Sterling walks into any building like he owns it. It's nice to see that here at BODYZOI REBORN here in Belgium. It's same story. Looks like he's going to be, let's say, racing us with
of the United Kingdom's national anthem.
Ricky Sosa trying to save us from that rendition of the United Kingdom's national anthem.
Yo, Bodyzoï. On est d'accord que l'anglais il parle un peu beaucoup, non? Alors je peux le tout, pas? But if you don't understand, bro, they don't want to hear you talk. They just want me to whoop your ass.
Short and not so sweet. I think fitting here to say, God save the Drip King. That's now that first collar and elbow tie-up between Sosa and Sterling. And you see there already the tension's kicking right off. Referee Tesla getting in between Sterling. Looks like he's about to blow a gasket. Or, maybe more so, more aptly, he's already blown about 7 on the way to the ring alone. again. Headlock control from Sterling. Control not very long. No! Holy moly! In that moment, you can see Sterling may talk a whole big game, but he definitely brings the ability to back it up. Especially with two individuals like that. You see there, Sosa just jumping right back to his feet, and that expression on his face. Clearly, Sosa both surprised and maybe even a little embarrassed to have had Sterling have a one-up on him. That's something Sosa's gonna look to remedy here, but goodness gracious, like a truck. And in these early moments where you're trying to feel out your opponent, these first little mental victories could be paving the way for the big win right at the end. You see there, Sosa, look in his eyes, you see he's clearly a bit shaken up here by Sterling, who managed to take him down off his feet quite a couple times. Well, he might have quite a bit of a lean frame. Sosa's definitely not the smallest man. Sterling now still in control of the head here. Sosa yet to find a break here against Sterling. Nothing has worked so far. Dropping down again, leapfrog here from Sosa. Sterling tries to catch him off guard. Sosa into the ropes, comes right back, ducks twice, comes in! Takes him down another time. Well, that puts him at 2-2. And there's that last one! Oh, goodness! Just ran through him like a linebacker in full speed ahead. And Sosa has definitely just broken that entire wall of confidence that Sterling has built for himself in those early moments. You see there, Sterling clearly frustrated at the fact that Sosa's got one up on him. That devilish look in the eyes of Sterling, nothing but menacing disdain towards the young savage. Sterling now climbing up, telling the fans they're about to count to 10. Every number being drowned out by the boos from the fans. And Sterling maybe a little too confident. The taste just slapped out of his mouth. Let's try this again. Might have been a language barrier right there for Mr. Sterling. Number 11. Tied things over. It looks like quite effective for those punches. Sterling caught, tossed down with that body slam. Cover from Sosa for the win. Shoulder up by Sterling. And that arrogance, that confidence from Sterling come back to bite him. Spent too much time jaw-jacking with the crowd. Sosa spent a little too much time indulging. Sterling now back up on the upper hand. Going to throw Sosa. What was it done there? Countered by Sosa right in the last second. That's on the apron. Now the young savage, wonderfully done. A couple of swift arm drags. Drop kick moved out of the way, did Sterling. Man representing the UK running in, back elbow for his efforts. Sosa coming in with that drop kick. Flat on his back, the cover for Sosa. The shoulder up by Charlie Sterling. Back Back and forth thus far this affair. Sosa firing up the crowd as he rushes into that corner, jumping in for that Sosa cutter, and referee Tesselo Jung being used as a human shield, being used as a shield by Sterling. Thankfully, Sosa pumped the brakes. See there, being reprimanded by referee Tesselo Jung, and now biting down is Sterling. For all his elegance, I think what we're seeing here is his true face. Shot there right across the chest. Sosa, thoroughly beaten here by Charlie Sterling. Another expression of his frustration. I'm sure in his eyes, this match should not be this much of a, should not be having that much difficulty. You see they're stepping right on the hair of Sosa and pulling up. Like a tantrum throwing infant. However, you can't discount or you can't undermine just how talented Charlie Sterling is. And it is a grand opportunity for Ricky Sosa if he can knock him off here. Spits right in his face. Level of disrespect that Sterling has shown here. Clearly, that last bit of disrespect was just what Sosa needed to fire himself up. Sosa now kicking things to another gear, looking for an Okada roll. Sterling hangs on, jumping back, and Sosa caught with that German suplex. Super kick right back in. Super kick back from Sterling. Blocked, kick, dodge, knee, not so much luck. Sterling again going for it. A cutter from Sosa. All of a sudden, on the 18th gear, both men! Spanish fly from Sosa, and a kick out from Sterling. Appreciation, at least to the action. Sterling with that look of both hate and clearly the grimaces of a man who's feeling the effects of this match. Sosa and Sterling. Back and forth in the middle of the ring. You see there now Sterling using all that hate to fuel those vicious headbutts. Sosa now moving, using his speed, spits right back in Sterling's face. If Sterling needed any more reason. Sosa though, standing eye to eye, face to face with Sterling, saying, I don't care where you've been. This is my moment! Sosa looking to shoot off Sterling into that turnbuckle out of the way. Wonderfully done by Sosa! Snap power slam! The cover! And the kick out! The kick out! See there though, Sosa signaling for the end. Getting closer and closer with every cover, with every pin attempt. Maybe here, in that final moment, looking for that frog splash. Out of the way goes Sterling. Sterling now, swing and a miss. Sosa onto that rope, what a moonsault! Cover from Sosa! Again, the kick out from Sterling. You feel the complexion of this match. You feel that pendulum pendulum that's swinging in favor of Ricky Sosa. Can he capitalize? Can he put that final nail in the coffin? Jumping for that Sosa cutter, caught by Sterling. What a lariat! Sterling now puts him up, takes him down with a power bomb. And Sterling, oh no. A kick out from Sosa. A kick out from Sosa. Back and forth affair. Sosa lifting him up. Sterling fighting against it. Puts him right back down. Grabs the legs. Tosses him head first. Saves himself. Sterling now going at him. Blow right to the back there of Sosa. Another hit straight onto the back. Sosa very much in no man's land. Sosa very much in trouble. Sterling has Sosa up here. This could very much be the end of the match for Sosa. Maybe even worse. Back suplex right from the top. Sterling firing up. He sees this as his grand opportunity. The brain buster connects. The cover here. And a kick out from Sosa. At that expression on the face of Charlie Sterling. How quickly that shock turns into self-doubt and then transforms into seething hate. And this chant from the fans, hold on a second. Grabbing that damn cane. Sterling has that damn cane in hand. Sterling gingerly making his way into the ring, or less so gingerly, more so stumbling in. The cane in clear vision of referee Tessida Jung. Doing his job, telling him that this will get him disqualified. Sterling's frustration, his rage, too much to bear, taking it away. Hold on, Sosa tried to come up there. Sterling surprised him, and Sosa lost his footing. It's either that feint motion made Sosa have to recalculate, and through that, Sosa falls. Sterling jumps into the cutter, and the drip kick, and oh no, a kick out. The kick out by Sterling. Get to him. Referee Tessida Jung trying to talk some sense into Sosa. You see there, the experienced referee telling Sosa not to throw it away. Hold on, no, a low blow from Sterling. Sterling hooks the leg and steals it. And he celebrates like a man who knows exactly what he's done. Sterling hightails it. Sterling runs to the hills, but he'll run to those hills victorious. the bitterness won't be leaving them anytime soon. Neither will the pain. However, clearly, with the fans here at BODYZOI Reborn behind them, only a small setback. And rookie Sosa, very much a man, very much a name, who will very soon rise to glory.
For once, the sun is shining down on us here in Newcastle, England. And the sun is glinting off this new shiny tag team championship that I have just won with my brother, Clint Margera. What a wonderful day. Let's make that day a little bit more wonderful, shall we? It's a long old trip from Moustache Mountain all the way to Newcastle. That's going to be a long, long trip all the way to Belgium for BODYZOI. And if I am going to make that trip, I am going to need an opponent worthy of the distance, worthy of the travel, and worthy of the absolute famous Trent Seven. So before you pop away and do what you need to do, I'm calling you out. Trent Seven, Aigle Blanc, first time ever.
So when you talk with me, the royal hunter Aigle Blanc, about dream matches in European wrestling, there is few guys missing, but there is always one name in my mind. And this name is you, Trent Seven. And we know each other since a long time now, and we always talk about facing each other, because we know that we can create magic together. We have the same spirit, we have the same passion, and I know that you will give everything in this ring like me. So I'm really happy that you challenged me, because if you wouldn't, I would do it. Because matches like this is the reason why I start professional wrestling. So 17th of August, BODYZOI, maybe one of my last time in Belgium. Aigle Blanc, Trent Seven, first time ever.
Le prochain combat est un combat simple prévu en un tombé. Veuillez accueillir le premier participant. Le premier participant nous vient de la ville de Paris, en France. 1m88 pour 85 kg. Il a fait du ring son terrain de chasse. Aigle Blanc!
And while BODYZOI Reborn is us saying hello again to BODYZOI, there will be some very heartfelt goodbyes. The Royal Hunter, Aigle Blanc, being the first. The second in our main event will be Mike D Aigle. Two men who have been synonymous with each other and who take their final steps here in Europe. Greater things on the horizons for both men. You see their Blanc very visibly emotional.
Et veuillez accueillir son adversaire.
Trent.
vient tout droit d'un Moustache Mountain. Trent fucking Seven!
Did you take in that reception for Trent Seven here at Bodyzoï? Engraved on that towel. I would call Trent Seven the ultimate journeyman. A man who has wrestled everywhere, at every level. And that much more surprising, that much more shocking is this statistic. This is the very first time that Aigle Blanc and Trent Seven lock horns. Shared locker rooms with each other in the past. However, it's the first time that they share the ring, man to man. They're having, let's say, it's a little bit of fun with referee Alex Henke. It wasn't clear, the Trent Seven Army is definitely here in full
arbitré
force.
par Alex.
Mustache Mountain now ready, and the competition begins for the very last time here in Europe. For the very last time at this level, we see the Royal Hunter Aigle Blanc stepping into the ring. Handshake between two individuals who are of the highest order when it comes to their professionalism, to their ability. For one last time, the fans get to experience Aigle Blanc this close. See there, Trent Seven pushing Blanc into that corner. Blanc was looking for maybe a lever that he could pull, anything. In the end, consigning himself to the corner and allowing referee Alex Henke to then break off the action. Seven now in control of that arm. Pushing Blanc down and having his fun right now with the fans. Blanc, who has been so incredibly influential, not just in France or in Europe, but potentially very soon around the world. As now you see Seven wonderfully done, pulling Blanc back, a kick out coming in from Blanc. Fans, I want to say split between both men. It's almost more so like the fans are behind both men. But in one moment, they'll cheer for one, and for the other, they'll cheer for the other. I think Seven probably sees a bit of his younger self in Aigle Blanc. He's about to take that big step into the unknown. Maybe Seven may well teach Blanc a couple of lessons here, a couple of farewell lessons. Right there, what we see is a lot of the lessons that Blanc has learned in the past that have brought him to the level that he's at today. As he manages to wrestle down Seven, who has a more massive frame. That's the ability, that's the mobility of somebody like Blanc. And that's just how headstrong he is. Taking down Seven, Seven grabbing onto the leg. The boot comes in here from Blanc. Wonderfully done there with that front flip. Seven, however, sees him coming. Well, that trick Seven saw coming. Has at Blanc with a twirl of that little mustache. Two men competing. Eye to eye, head to head. Two men of immeasurable quality. Two men who have definitely raised the bar for European professional wrestling, put it on the map in their own way. Seven and Blanc. Lock up, collar, elbow tie up, and achievements that Blanc has made. Alone in Europe, he's done nigh on everything that you could possibly do, reach every level and every height that you can. You see there, Seven grabbing onto the mask and probably a handful of the hair from right under the mask there. Seven, see there, that a lot of poison in the way that Blanc just tackled him. Clearly taking offense to what Seven just did. Both men seem to have notched up the intensity that much more here. Seven himself, a man that has definitely been testing his mettle against some of the best on the planet, wrestling everywhere. If there's a square inch of this planet that Seven hasn't wrestled on, I'd be surprised. Shot there, delivered onto Blanc. Oh God, did you hear that? Seven's hand blasted off of that steel post. Pushes him into the rope. Hold on, Seven coming right back. Seven takes down both Blanc and our cameraman here. Well, thankfully he didn't catch any of the fans. Referee Alex Henke coming right out. Call that a stage dive. Henke making sure our competitors are still in working order. But clearly that landing has been rough on Seven. They're grasping at his neck and especially that shoulder of his. Fans clearly unfazed, definitely still enjoying every moment of this. And that's exactly what they need to do. As I said tonight, we will bid farewell to Aigle Blanc and to Mike DeVecchio. Looks like Seven is definitely having a lot of trouble from that shoulder. That right shoulder could play a big part in this match now. Hopefully, the damage is contained to this match. That it's nothing bigger, but for this match, it'll definitely play its part. Blanc rushing in, European uppercut. Now Blanc twisting it around, what a driver! Seven trying to fight back. You see there, Blanc grabbing at the arm. That arm bar in there. Seven can hardly breathe with Blanc's legs and then the pain from his arm. He needs to find a way to somehow find some limb that's free. See there, Seven keeping that motion up. He'll constantly free up some of the pathways for his breathing. Wonderfully done to drape himself onto the pin, and Blanc has to let go of both holds at once. Blanc pulling up Seven with that chop straight to the chest. Lighting up the Royal Hunter. And again, Blanc trying to block instead. Out of the way here, wonderfully done, good movement, good motion. Gets him with that neck breaker into the cover for the win. The shoulder comes up from Seven. That twisting neck breaker there from Blanc. Caught Seven off guard, almost cost him the win. Blanc taking Seven up to his feet. What a chop there from Blanc. Blanc has proven in the past, he's shown that he's not just flash, he's also grit and grime. He'll take you with his speed, with his movement. But if it comes down to just a fist fight, if it comes down to just who has more grit, who can clench his teeth more, Blanc is well versed in that language too. You think to his and DeVecchio's tours in Japan with All Japan, part of the Champions Carnival. It looks like that power from Seven, the cover. Kick out from Blanc. Seven right in with that chop. I think Seven caught off guard there by Blanc's readiness. Gets him here into the cover and a kick out from Blanc. And you see there, Seven doing an incredibly intelligent job of making sure that Blanc's right arm is pinned to that mat. And Blanc forces his shoulder up. That's exactly the resilience that he needs to take with him. What a great final test for Blanc here in Europe. The cover from Seven and the shoulder up by Blanc. You see there, Seven gazing around, surely thinking, what do I still have to do to keep Blanc down? Seven back up to his feet. Oh, I think I know exactly what he's looking for here. That 7-star lariat. Blanc sees it coming, ducks under it, goes over onto that turnbuckle. Wonderfully done with that springboard. The springboard set in here. Seven looking for a way out, looking for refuge. Not to be found against Blanc. Has just lit this crowd up. Blanc looking to take that energy, to use it. Flying across with that knee straight to the face of Seven. Blanc feeling the pain on his back, hook of the leg, and a shoulder up by Seven. Oh, so close, but still so far for Aigle Blanc. You see there, Blanc holding on to his bag, holding on to his neck. Clearly feeling the effects of this match, but Blanc has one more trick up his sleeve. The Royal Hunter climbing up to catch his prey. We've seen him do it for so many years. Up top there, 450, out of the way goes Seven. Lands on his feet, does Blanc. Seven! Dragon suplex! Hold on, Blanc with a dragon suplex of his own. Duel has broken out between these two men. Blanc jumping up, caught with that chop from Trent Seven. And this time, 7-star lariat into the cover for the win. The shoulder up by Blanc. The kick out from Aigle Blanc. And the fans, I think they're all jovial. They're enjoying themselves. I don't think that's the case for Seven or for Blanc. You see there that 7-star lariat. Seven hasn't moved since then. Usually, the beacon that leads him to victory. Coming through from the pits of despair. See Blanc there, bumping heads with Trent Seven. Seven unamused, puts Blanc back down, but just as swiftly, Blanc's back up to his feet. here is two men that are face to face. And the loser is the one that backs down. Blanc looks like he got the best out of that exchange. Seven, again looking for that misdirection. Blanc catches him, and again, both men duking it out. Blow for blow, hit for hit, rolling with the punches. Blanc catches him right back. Wait, the arm's hooked. Double underhook, the face buster, the cover, and the kick out. The kick out from Seven. And maybe that right there, a little gem from Aigle Blanc. Maybe a gem from his future as Blanc now climbing with this crowd right behind him. Seven, however, right in front of him. I think that's more so the pressing issue for Aigle Blanc here. Blanc turns his back onto Seven. Oh, no. Seven right up there. Dragon suplex from the top. Blanc manages to shift his weight, lands on his feet, and now brings that same foot onto Seven's face. Blanc now climbing, and Seven caught him. Oh, lands on his feet, does Blanc. Wonderfully done, saves himself. Landing on that apron, jumping up is Blanc. Seven! Slingshot him into that roof. 7-star lariat. On top, Seven! A kick out from Blanc. Again and again. Neither man refusing to stay down. I think that right there spells out the whole story for you. Seven looking up at that wooden board that Blanc's head just exploded off of. And in this first meeting between Trent Seven, between Aigle Blanc, maybe the last meeting we'll see between the two for the foreseeable future. Seven again looking for that 7-star lariat. Blanc fighting back with embers. Blanc pushed away again. Blanc, well, he kicked out in that last moment. I don't know if that might have just been instinct. Blanc breaks down. Seven there, you see, asking referee Alex Hick to check on him. Can he keep going? And clearly the confirmation coming from Blanc. His body on empty. Oh goodness, a clothesline from Blanc. His body on empty. His soul full. And Trent Seven about to discover just what makes Aigle Blanc so special. Seven cuts him at the pass. And once again, both men on top of that turnbuckle. Well, this time, however, Blanc comes out on top. Seven looking for a superplex. Blanc blocks him. Blanc takes him down. And he was looking for that 450. Seven escapes, but there is no refuge as long as you're anywhere near that ring. The White Eagle, his wings will spread. 450. Blanc covers the final time. No, a kick out. A kick out from Trent Seven. And you hear the crowd asking them to fight forever. face! You see there, Blanc in despair, almost bouncing ideas off the crowd. I think even Blanc, with everything he's experienced thus far, at a loss. That loss, though, very quickly changing. Hopping across over the top into that DDT. And for the past years, we've seen Blanc do this and many, many more incredible things. Blanc grabbing hold of Seven. No, Seven! Again! That's the 28 stars in that those lariats that have been thrown out. Pile driver from Seven. Pile driver on that apron. Seven frantically onto the cover. Surely no! No, a kick out. A kick out from Blanc once again. Expression on Seven's face. He doesn't know where to go next. Very quickly, though, he's finding his path. Seven. Oh, was looking for that burning hammer. Instead, Blanc lands on his feet. Seven countered. DDT cover. Drapes himself on top, but the shoulder comes up from Seven. Blanc knows it's not enough. Looking for that Desert Eagle. Takes Seven up. Oh, up on top. Hold on. Seven might have blocked it. Instead, Blanc, tombstone. Lingering too long. Finally, hooks the leg and a kick out at one. A kick out at one. And look at the expressions on the faces of the fans. Blanc just kicking him in the head. A clear answer. Two men who will stop at nothing to get that win. Tiger driver into the cover. And again the kick out. Seven cracks those fingers, lifts him up again, takes him down again, and again onto the cover, the kick out again. Both men defiantly not letting this end. Burning hammer, is it finally it?
Mesdames et messieurs, le vainqueur du combat, Trent fucking Seven!
Nothing but heart. Nothing but soul. And you see there that fan, much like many others, failing to grasp what they just saw, what they've just experienced. Two men who in their first meeting put their heart, their soul, their love, their passion, and every little bit of their bodies into a match that will fall down as one of the great classics here in Europe, here in Belgium, and here at Bodyzoï. Trent Seven, Aigle Blanc beat the snot out of each other. In the end, it is Trent Seven who walks out victorious. And yet, this match, as grand as it was, is the cherry on top of an incredibly bittersweet moment. You see the streamers coming into the ring. A final farewell for the Royal Hunter, for Aigle Blanc, here in Europe. Said at the start, it will be an emotional moment for Blanc. He put on his bravest face, but now that his final match is over, you can see in his eyes the pain of leaving his home. While he's going to greener pastures, behind is just as special. Trent Seven leaves the ring for the Royal Hunter. Leading the choir and showing appreciation to a man who has risen to not just be one of the best in Europe, inside
Mesdames et messieurs, le chasseur royal, Aigle Blanc!
But a man who has gained the entire respect of a continent. While Blanc will be sorely missed here on European soil, I am sure, and I know for a fact that we will all be watching. Exits the European stage to enter the world stage.
Everyone needs someone to believe in them, even when they don't believe it themselves. I've always worked harder than the rest, but it never felt like it was enough. I come from a small country no one cared about. No shortcut, no spotlight, no favors. As a kid, I was overweight, insecure, quiet. I never fit in. With time, the body changed, but the doubt stayed the same. And yet, deep down, I knew it was different. I didn't know how to show it, and didn't have the guts to scream it. In this business, I needed someone to remind me that I could be more. That I was more. And this someone was you. Gringo, you gave me confidence, you gave me purpose, you made me believe. You became part of my story. I will always remember what you told me, brother.
I told Mike that he is going to make a lot of money in this business. He's a superstar. He needs to realize it. And the sky is the limit for that man right there. I am a big, big fan of Mike D.
And for the very first time of my life, I believe it, too. Since the day we met, everything changed. Europe, Japan, Mania Week.
And Mike D!
WWE tryout. Every step forward, you were right there. Every victory felt like horse. And for that, I will love you forever, brother. But I still have something to prove. I need to know that I can beat you again. I need to prove to myself that I can reach when I'm meant to go now. Because when I pin you, it won't just be your shoulders on the mat. It will be every doubt I ever had finally led to rest. August 17th. You and I, in my home, one last time, brother. Not for the crowd, not for the cameras, just for us.
Mesdames et messieurs, il est temps de vous annoncer que c'est l'heure de votre main event! Le dernier combat de cette soirée est un combat simple, prévu en un tombé. Veuillez accueillir le premier participant. Mesdames et messieurs, from Chicago, Illinois, 1m70 pour 113 kg, the base god, Gringo, Loco!
And I said we'd be having two farewells here at Bodyzoï. The first we just had, Aigle Blanc. The second coming momentarily, and I could not possibly imagine a better opponent for the Belgian War Machine than this man here. All the way from Chicago, Illinois, the bass god, Gringo Loco.
Mesdames et messieurs, il est temps d'accueillir son adversaire.
that this is the last time in a long time that we will see Mike DeVecchio walk down the way he does, stare at the camera the way he does, and move in that ring like only he can. DeVecchio has put Belgium on the map. And you see the War Machine. That's not oil, those are tears.
Son adversaire nous vient tout droit de la ville de Frameries en Belgique. 1m80 pour 105 kg, il est l'actuel champion Atlas de Progress Wrestling. The Belgian War Machine, la machine de guerre belge, Mike D Aigle.
And that Progress Atlas Championship still very firmly around his waist. DeVecchio, who built much of what you see here today. The man who, as I said, put Belgium on the map here in Europe. Walking out for the last time in his home of Belgium.
Le combat sera arbitré par Monsieur Tassilo Young et c'est votre main event.
Outside of the grandest stages in professional wrestling. And a laundry list of achievements that DeVecchio has had here in Europe. His name's synonymous with Aigle Blanc, just how poetic it is that they both leave Europe together. As you see there, DeVecchio opening the ropes and showing respect to a man that he admires. And DeVecchio has made it heard, has made it clear time and time again, both privately and publicly, that Gringo Loco is one of the human beings, the individuals that have shaped him. And here, for the third time ever, and for the last time in the foreseeable future, we see DeVecchio and Loco lock horns. Both times they were under the banner of Westside Extreme Wrestling in Germany, firstly part of the 16-karat gold 2024 tournament, and then in a TLC match at Extreme Wrestling Party. And having had the pleasure of calling both matches, I'll give you a little piece of warning if you're watching Bodyzoï for the first time, if you're seeing Loco and DeVecchio lock horns for the first time. Strap in, hold on. Because what you're experiencing is still the calm before the storm. Time that DeVecchio and Loco lock horns in singles competition. And having seen DeVecchio's career in the past years, having called many of his matches, one thing is clear, the man is an anomaly. A man of that size, a man of that weight, of that power should never be allowed to move as gracefully. if you're watching this in the far future, then you know for a fact that Mike D Aigle as well as Aigle Blanc were superstars long before this moment. The difference is now the world sees it. D Aigle sent it to the ropes, coming right back, shoulder tackle. However, Gringo Loco, while he himself also enjoying this moment with a dear friend of his, the base god, will not allow mere mortals to smite him. D Aigle going for a boot there onto the midsection. Loco flying across and flying right back with a back elbow. And D Aigle ducks under here, does D Aigle. A kick, ducked under by Loco. Now look at Loco's face, look at D Aigle's body language. This is a feel-good moment, but when these two men, when those sparks of competitiveness, those sparks of competition, excuse me, start coming off, that dynamite is primed to go off. You see there on both Loco and on D Aigle, while the crowd is still enjoying itself, both men have kicked things onto a more serious gear. In spite of that, you see their handshake and a show of respect still between both men as D Aigle moves. Loco jumps over, rolls back, D Aigle, Oh yeah, D Aigle can move, but Gringo Loco can move. The base god's hips definitely don't lie, D Aigle. I couldn't agree more. As D Aigle now rushing in, boot up against Gringo Loco. D Aigle now right back on top on that second rope, jumping up to the top into the Hurricane Rana. You see there Gringo Loco shaking his head, a feeling he's experienced multiple times in the past. But D Aigle trying to get a running start. Instead, Loco tosses him over. And that was what perfect accuracy looks like. And how can you miss your mark when you are the bullet? Gringo Loco picking D Aigle up. Chop coming in here from Loco in this house that D Aigle has built. Bodyzoï that is now reborn. It looks like D Aigle about to enforce house rules. And the War Machines showing there that it will not be outdone by the base god. And D Aigle has spoken about how emotional it is for him to be leaving his family, to be taking that next step. The only emotion here right now is that jovial celebration, that happiness, and a real party that's breaking out here in Belgium. So rare to find these kindred spirits. De Vecchio is exactly that with so many, with Aigle Blanc, but especially also with Gringo Loco. A bond that was forged through the flames of competition. Two men who bring the best out of each other every time they go head to head. And now Loco bouncing De Vecchio's head off of that wall. Gringo Loco now in control, tossing De Vecchio into the ring. Loco now climbing up. And from that position, you'd think that you could guess what's coming. Not with Gringo Loco. It could be anything. Loco now facing De Vecchio. Them hips be moving, and so is Gringo Loco. Cover for Loco, and the shoulder up from De Vecchio. And the energy of the crowd from the start of the night, but especially here for this match. It's something special. Bodyzoï reborn from ashes to glory. And I think this match, as well as the one with Blanc, signify exactly how grand that glory is. Loco now to the next corner, to the next side. Well, the fans here, bloodthirsty as ever. Loco now sending him into those ropes. De Vecchio coming right back, a kick right onto the base god. De Vecchio back, oh goodness, that's why they call him the base god! Throws down De Vecchio, stable as they come, the cover, and the shoulder up from De Vecchio. How many people are stable enough, are sturdy enough to do something like that to somebody like De Vecchio? Gringo Loco with De Vecchio dazed. Here comes Loco rushing in, back elbow coming in from De Vecchio. De Vecchio jumps up. Loco, I think Loco was trying to catch him. De Vecchio instead grabs him, puts him down. And De Vecchio was trying to maneuver himself onto that turnbuckle again. Loco tried to catch him off. Instead, Loco, hold on, De Vecchio, what a movement! Unbelievable. Still just as amazing as the first time you see it. De Vecchio, after planting up, not enough. And you see there De Vecchio staring into that nothingness. Vecchio in no hurry to let this moment end. And that's been the theme of this match. A moment that it seems like everybody in unison does not want to end. With the knowledge that this is the last time we'll see De Vecchio here on this stage like this. You see there De Vecchio jumping up. Gringo Loco has seen that quite a few times in the past matches. Loco now on that top rope where he is most dangerous. Loco switched into the Canadian Destroyer. Oh my God! A clothesline to put down DeVecchio. The cover and the kick out from DeVecchio. And if you didn't buckle up like I told you, if you just got forcibly ejected off of your couch, then it's on you. Because that is the magic that has made the two other encounters face to face between DeVecchio and Loco so special. DeVecchio and Loco head to head, face to face in the middle of that ring. That kick from DeVecchio to get the upper hand into the cover. The leg hooked and the kick out from Gringo Loco. Yeah, you see just that sweat pouring off of DeVecchio. He is feeling the effects of this match. He is feeling the effects of going to war with Gringo Loco like only he can. Loco there, resisting. He gets a kick for his efforts. DeVecchio priming him. Springboard from DeVecchio coming back, looking for a cutter. Loco instead catches him, lifts him up, does Gringo Loco. DeVecchio lands on his feet. Forearm! Absolute dynamite. Mike DeVecchio running into that. Oh, no. Gringo Loco catches him. He might have been looking for a lariat. Loco now running in. DeVecchio flies across, springboard caught by Loco and tossed onto his face. DeVecchio in no man's land, drapes himself on top, and a kick out from DeVecchio. The fans here getting the right idea, only a 2 count. And the wars and all the achievements that DeVecchio has made here in Europe. His second ever WXW European champion. The first is his running mate, is Aigle Blanc. A man who has won championships everywhere. A man who has captivated people everywhere in Europe. Doing battle on that apron. Well, the fans, their chance. Going head to head. What a kick from DeVecchio out of nowhere. Gobsmacked him. DeVecchio jumping up. Gringo Loco following suit. Hold on a second. Loco has him up on his shoulders. Wait, what does Loco have in store here? Gringo Loco. Oh, no. Twists him around. Power bomb on that apron. DeVecchio nearly landing on his damn neck. And the effects of it felt by both men. And only a human being like DeVecchio could, after a landing like that, be so visibly struggling and trying to get up to his feet. Normal human beings just stay down. And the man from Chicago The man who brought the fight to the Vecchio, who might pin him and beat him in his final time in his home of Belgium in front of his friends, his family. Onto the cover, the leg hooked, and the kick out from the Vecchio. And you see how close that was. If Loco had gotten up to his feet just moments earlier, he might have had enough to get that win. Loco signaling, putting the Vecchio in position, and now slowly making his way to the top as quickly as he can, taking a moment here. Hold on a sec. The Vecchio's back up to his feet. Gringo Loco can't pivot. He blocked it the first time. This time the Vecchio gets up there. You see there, Loco trying to maybe get out of the way of De Vecchio. And De Vecchio holding tight. Loco, what does he have in store here? Twists around! Into that inverted Spanish fly! Holy moly! These two are no humans, no mere men. And De Vecchio kicks out at one. The War Machine is hulking up. The finger wag, and now De Vecchio raining shots to the head. A boot straight to the face. Well, I definitely see some red and white there, or sorry, some red and yellow. A leg drop of atomic proportions, a cover, and a kick out. Well, that leg came crashing down. And I think for Gringo Loco, it doesn't only hurt inside. Loco now in deep trouble as De Vecchio makes his way back up to his feet. And you hear this crowd that has been so hot, so incredibly animated, so loud since the start of the night. And they've only gotten louder. And I think we're approaching our crescendo. Hold on, De Vecchio climbing up, Gringo Loco bumps him down. But tough landing there for De Vecchio. Gringo Loco now the one climbing up, and not just climbing up, taking De Vecchio up onto his realm. Taking De Vecchio up to his kingdom. De Vecchio. You heard it there! The base bomb! De Vecchio tried to catch Loco by surprise. Base bomb to oblivion. But the foot, the War Machine's foot is on the ropes. And Gringo Loco cannot fathom how this match isn't over. Grabbing referee Tessinoyum by the shirt. But was that the ace up Gringo Loco's sleeve? You see there, Loco slapping De Vecchio. De Vecchio coming right back with just as much poison just as much venom. Hold on, Gringo Loco jumping across, the Vecchio out of the way. Loco now climbing up, the Vecchio though catches him, holding onto that waist. The Vecchio, oh no, hold on, climbing up even more, and takes him down. Gringo Loco held on too tight, so the Vecchio used all his momentum, all his weight, and brought Loco crashing down. The base god falling from the heavens. And the Vecchio, the star, more so the superstar, with that shooting press.
Le vainqueur du combat, la machine de guerre belge, Mike D Aigle.
And that is only a taste of what the world is about to experience. A man I have called an anomaly for years. A creature that was built for this. And a superstar
Encore un
whose name
tonnerre
will be
d'applaudissements
draped in gold.
pour Mike D Aigle.
The Vecchio can celebrate here with his friends, with his family. The rebirth of Bodyzoï.
Avant que vous partiez, Mike, c'est un jour spécial pour toi, on le sait tous ici. On voulait te réserver une toute dernière petite surprise.
There's a little surprise for the Vecchio.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane a masterpiece. Oh my love, I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so wild of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found hopeless hallelujah on this side of heaven's gate. Oh my life, how do ya breathe and take my breath away? At your altar I will pray, you're the sculptor, I'm the clay. Oh my, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground in the sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so heavenly, higher than ecstasy. Whenever you're next to me, oh my, what was in black and white until I saw your light? I thought you had to die to find something so out of the ordinary. How are you laying me down to a dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
Okay. Before I get out of here, give it up for one of the best professional wrestlers in the world right now. Mike, since the very first time you and I touched in the middle of a ring, it was absolute magic, bro. And I've seen a lot of tears forming on that screen right there, and I'm not gonna be the exception, so I wanna look you in the eyes, okay? Thank you for giving me these fucking matches. Thank you for inviting me into your hometown and letting us create magic in the middle of the ring. You are an incredibly talented and incredibly sweet person. So go show the entire world who the fuck you are and how big of a star Mike D is going to be. I love you.
Je voudrais déjà dire une chose. On est deux dans le ring. Cet homme m'a donné beaucoup plus que qu'est-ce qu'il s'imagine. Cet homme m'a donné toute la confiance du monde, toute la confiance du monde. Si aujourd'hui je me retrouvais face aux meilleurs athlètes et devant les plus grandes télévisions du monde, avec la plus grande confiance que j'aurais pu avoir et que je peux avoir, c'est grâce à ce monsieur. Si je n'avais jamais rencontré cet homme, je n'aurais été jamais capable de faire tout ce que je suis capable de faire aujourd'hui. Comment veux-tu que je saute et si le mec il est trop mince, moi je vais mourir, frère, en bas. Sans lui, je suis mort. Ce monsieur m'a créé à 50%. Cette personne à 45 et moi à 5. Et vous à un petit peu. Juste, merci à tout le monde d'être là ce soir. Je ne vais pas faire ça trop long, merci beaucoup. C'était très sympa de pouvoir faire une performance devant vous, comme ceci. Merci à vous d'être présents aujourd'hui. Merci s'il vous plaît, c'est pas parce que ici c'est fini, j'ai besoin de votre soutien même au bout du monde. Sur les réseaux sociaux, sur partout, s'il vous plaît, écrivez mon nom partout. S'il vous plaît. Même si je vais le faire de moi-même. J'ai besoin de vous. Juste s'il vous plaît, faites-moi plaisir. À fond, toute la salle. Mon chant favori. Jusqu'à aujourd'hui. Celui qui m'a donné le plus de frissons. Celui qui m'a fait le plus vibrer. Même si je ne suis pas tout seul dans ce chant, mais s'il vous plaît, tout le monde. Gringo, Loco, War Machine. Gringo, Loco, War Machine. Tu veux parler? Tu veux parler? Non. Merci papa. Merci à tout le monde.
Si je pouvais rajouter juste un mot.
Comme ça, mets ton raid là.
Moi, si je pouvais juste rajouter un mot, je crois que on va ici, à l'instant même, vous avez quelqu'un devant nous. que moi je suis sûr, mais sûr à 100%, que ça va à 2000%, bien vu, ça va devenir une star mondiale qui va être connue mondialement et qui va On dit plus pour commencer, pour arriver à faire ce qu'il fait, il faut du talent. Mais pour le croire, il faut un énorme